Why is this so slow? God. What the fuck is going on? Yo, Messenger, what's up, bro? Hope you've had a good weekend so far. Hyper. Yo, JJ, how are you doing, man? Oh man, I'm losing focus. Ugh. There you go. Playing Expedition 33, I'm fully hooked. Yeah, it's. I mean, I've heard really good things about the game. I just like I'm just not into the whole turn-based RPG thing. I tried Baldur's Gate, very different game, I know, but I just couldn't get into it. Thirty hours in, yeah. It's I mean, it didn't win a Game Awards for nothing, right? So I get it. It's just not my type of game, you know. Ah, fuck. It's not the most awarded game in history, but I get what you mean. Yeah, it's as I said, you know, like I understand all the praises it's gotten. It's just not for me. I was drinking it once a week, but it's not like I dream about it. Yeah. I mean, I saw you stream a bit of it, and it looks cool. Like the graphics and all that, but like, you know, the story beats for me. I'm just, you know, just looks to me like there's a lot of dialogue and story in that game, right? So, and to me, like, as soon as there's a lot of story in a game, I automatically just, yeah, I bounce off of it usually. Did you play full price for this, by the way? Yes, I did. I actually paid even more than full price. I paid for the premium version, so that means that I'll be getting the DLC for free when it releases. That was a bit scary, but that's okay. Yo, Stefan, what's up, bro? Yeah, no gore ripping monsters apart. Exactly. You know me, JJ. That's what I like. I just love ripping stuff apart. Ripping and tearing. Okay, that was totally parried, but that's okay. Alright, guys, the arena I die the most in is coming up. Let's see if it happens again today. God, I hate this arena. Probably my least favorite arena in the whole game. Where's the Hell Knight? There he is. There you go. Until it is done. Exactly. It's a brutal game. People dying left, right, and center, and later it gets brutal. It gets played for sure. But yeah, no glory kills. Yeah, I mean, no glory kills technically in this game either. But yeah, I know what you mean, man. What do I go for here? Yeah, I'll just wait. YouTuber read my comment. I feel better. Yeah, man, I'm always gonna read your comments. Always, always. That's so risky, man. I know. But Hyper, you know, like at this point, this fight is getting to me. Like this particular fight in Siege Part 2 has gotten so much on my nerves that I've stopped caring, man. I'm just going all in. Haha, Stefan, welcome to Vidas. He's good at talking with chat. Ask him a question. Yeah, that's true. Like, I always, you know, that's why I like playing games that allow me to really focus on what you guys are saying. Because at the end of the day, like, it's, yeah, I'm here to have fun, but I'm also here to, you know, chat with people who like the same stuff as I do. And that includes Doom games, so, you know. That's not what I wanted to do, but that's okay. There you go. Alright. A fight that gets me killed often here. Can you? Thank you. Oh no. All right. Ouch. Come back up here. Come on. Am I done with this challenge here or what? Okay, I'm done with it. Good. Nobody's writing. Yeah, man. People are just too busy watching me, I assume. Let's go with this for now. Wait, actually. Oops, that's not good. Jesus. I love watching videos ripping shit apart while doing my chores. That's good to hear, JJ. I always get animated to play TD when I see Vidaz play the game. Yeah, that's good to hear, man. If I can be inspiring in any way. I feel the same way, like when I watch streamers play this game. I don't know if you guys watch Devo on Twitch, but I've watched him for quite some time. And every time I watch him play, I always tell him, dude, every time you play this game, really, you always make me want to play it, you know? So yeah, at least on the weekends. Yeah. I wanted to continue Xbox 33, but an hour TDA always goes. It's such a good, you know, like, that's something that I love about Doom games in general, is that they're so easy to jump in and out of, you know? Like, when you have like, just a bit of time available to you, it's just such a fun time, you know? And then, you know, then you have 3 really cool games to pick, you know, between this, Eternal, and 2016, on what kind of Doom experience you want, right? It's what a time to be alive. It's amazing. This guy. It's like riding. I swear TDA. Fuck off. I swear TDA always goes. I have the skills. It's like riding a bicycle. You don't forget how to do it. Yeah, that's true. Especially. I think this game is easy to come back to after a long break. You find the muscle memory quickly comes back. With Eternal, which is a way deeper, you know, game. Just have to do this. With Eternal being a much deeper game, sometimes, you know, when you come back to Eternal after a long time, after a lot of time off, it takes a bit longer, I feel. What a time to be a gamer. Exactly, Stefan. Great time to be a gamer. At least when it comes to Doom. We have 3 really good games. Eternal, on the other hand, always takes a bit to get the loop going if you don't play every 3 days. TDA is a vibe, man. Yeah, it definitely is. Simplicity is perfection, unless it's too simple. Which none of the Doom games are, I think. They just go from you know, mildly complex to a bit more complex to very complex with Eternal, right? I'm so excited for the DLC. Yeah, so am I. I'm just not holding my breath because of now all my friends find Doom too hard. Really? Do they? Interesting. Okay, that's like, have they played all Doom games, all of them? Because if they're talking about Eternal, then I understand that. But otherwise, I don't think they're too. I mean, this game is pretty easy to figure out. These dudes don't know nothing. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like if they're talking about Eternal, then I would agree that Eternal is too hard for somebody who's, you know, like if you're picking up Eternal and you're expecting to, you know, quickly learn to play the game and master it within a week, then no, that game takes a lot of time to figure out. So the heart is apparently powered by giant boomboxes. Yeah, true. Look at that. Yeah, that's a good point. I tried with Eternal back in the days since I got roasted for playing Doom. Lol. They play Rainbow Six Siege and COD. Yeah, those are very arcadey, right? Where's that Revenant? Ah, fuck. There it is. Wobo, thanks, bro. Appreciate it. COD, since the fourth game, has been nothing but copy paste with a few extra doodads here and there. Yeah. So I played COD a lot. I played COD from the first COD, you know, COD 4, the first modern COD that came out in like 2017, I think it was back then. and then I played Modern Warfare 2, and then I played Modern Warfare 2 from 2009, right? And then I played Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and then I stopped at Black Ops 2. And after that, things just went to shit, apparently. Can you? Oh, fucking hell, man. All this fodder. Oh, here we go. Dude, like these zombies, man. Can you fuck off? Jesus, man. This fight also, like, he's not the problem. It's all that fodder that's constantly... Oh. Jesus, man. Will you play the new Halo? I would be curious. Yeah, when is that coming out, by the way? Because I'd be curious to play the new Halo. We're talking about the Halo remake, right? So is that what happened to Halo after Reach? Yeah, that same thing is what happened to Call of Duty after Modern Warfare, or like rather after Black Ops 2, I think. It just went downhill. Modern Warfare 1 and 2 was epic. Since then, I don't play COD anymore. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, COD 4 came out in 2007. Exactly. So that's the very first COD. No, I actually played Call of Duty 2. Call of Duty 2 was set in the Second World War. I played that before COD 4. That was also amazing back then. COD really is the same game every year. Yeah, with a few little tweaks and loads of... Like today, like with all those skins and stuff. Oh, it just looks so... God, it's really made for a modern audience, if you know what I mean. It's so obvious what they've done with it. Yeah. You weathered the storm. Yeah, for sure. I really did there. But like, it's like that fight, for me, especially on these sliders on 300 damage to player, the thing is, like, your shield breaks all the time, because as soon as you have your shield up and you get a zombie or some other thought that hits you twice, it breaks the shield, and then you're fucked, right? Especially when you're faced with a BattleNet leader. It just gets so stressful. And I'm tired of knowing how many different gaming companies have been drafted into the COD Mites. Oh yeah, tell me about it. Hey, Halo comes out this year, supposedly. Yeah, I saw 2026. I was just wondering whether it was going to come out sooner or later, Yeah, COD has completely lost its identity completely. They have to go back to what it used to be. But I'm sure at one moment, there's always going to be a moment where like, they sort of go back to their roots, like Battlefield did with what's it called, Battlefield 6. So yeah, we're probably gonna see that. Or I mean, if they're smart, they'll do the same thing. They'll go back to what it used to be, and really try to innovate on it. Instead of bringing the same shit every year with new maps and new weapons. And it's basically I don't know if you guys play FIFA, but it just reminds me a lot of what's happened to FIFA. It's basically the same game every year, and they just change up, and they just update the teams, and then maybe add a few more dribbles here and there, but that's about it, right? Yeah. And people liked Battlefield 6 because it's actually a Battlefield game. Exactly. Yeah. I've heard good things about it. I really have. Alright, now we're going to head into one of the worst fights in this whole game again is fighting an Agadon Hunter with 2 Nightmare Imps and a respawning Arachnotron. That's really not the funnest update they've made in this game. The best update they made, but hey, they probably had their reasons to do this, but I just don't get it. In this day and age, AAA has becoming synonymous with rushed, unfinished, cash-grabbing slop, among many other negative terms. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Including, you know, catering for a modern audience. That too. Catering for the wrong audience, basically, right? Or catering to the wrong audience, sorry. So... unfortunately. It's good AAAs are a needle in a haystack now. Yeah, I'd say AAA. So the AAA studios that I still, you know, trust these days. It's software. I think they're never gonna, like, they're, you know, some people say that they faltered maybe with this game a bit. I don't think so. FromSoft for the Souls franchise. I mean Night Rain. I'm a bit like I haven't played Night Rain, but I hear it's very mixed as well. Deleted the Hunter. Yeah, it was a quick kill. So it's software, FromSoft. Who else? I actually have a bit of like. I'm increasingly believing more and more in Saber Interactive, you know, with what they did with Space Marine 2. I think, you know, Space Marine 2 was great, and I know they're working on Space Marine 3 right now, and I'm sure that's gonna be great. Yes, the modern audience, aka people who don't play games and get triggered by literally everything. Exactly. Yeah. That's the modern audience. Exactly. I swear Expedition is the first game besides Doom that really gets to me in years. Yeah. I mean, if you're into if you're into the turn-based RPG kind of game, like turn-based story, very story-heavy RPG kind of game, you know, like I'm sure like Expedition is an amazing game. You know, it's like for somebody, for example, if somebody loves Baldur's Gate, for example, they're definitely gonna love Expedition. So can't forget Rockstar games. Yeah, Angelo, like I used to be a big Rockstar fan, like until I got a bit burned out and bored of open world games. So for example, I got Red Dead 2 recently, because it was recommended to me for years, and all my friends have played it. All my friends tell me it's amazing. And I really gave it a chance, man. I played it, you know, like I thought the introduction was really long. I thought that, you know, the world only really opening up to you within 3 to 4 hours was a bit too, that took a bit too long for me. And even then I just found I found the gameplay really clunky. I found it boring. You know, like, I don't know, it just wasn't for me. But I know it's an amazing game, and I respect it as such. It just wasn't for me. So Rockstar for me, it doesn't mean what it used to mean, you know, as a dev company. It used to mean, you know, me going out and buying the latest GTA. You know, like for example, GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. Those 3 games, those were big GTA games back then, right? I think they all released within 3 or 4 years, which is crazy, right? Today, what we got GTA 5 10, 12 years, 13 years ago or so, and now we're only getting the next one in a year. And I know it's also because of graphical improvements and the demands that imposes as well. Like, and I understand that, but I just don't get excited about GTA games as I used to be. Helps that Expedition 33 was made by ex-Ubisoft employees. Yeah. So Ubisoft are French, and I know that. And then a lot of those people came from Ubisoft. That's true. Yeah, I love Pokemon and Final Fantasy X back in the days. Still play those sometimes. Yeah, there you go. Like, if you're into that kind of game, then Expedition is definitely for you. Shows that when you're shackled by shareholders and clueless higher-ups, you can make fantastic games. Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, and that's what scares me about id Software, for example. Now that they're owned by Microsoft, I'm getting a bit nervous about that, to be honest with you. It's because Rockstar has been making billions, so didn't need to rush development. GTA 6 will be huge. Yeah, it definitely will be. JJ, yeah. It's gonna be gonna be massive. It's gonna be massive, and I know. Right now, I'm not excited for it, but I just know that when it releases, I'm sure like there's gonna be some hype, a lot of hype around it, and that may convince me to get it. Let's see. Ubisoft is in very serious trouble at the moment. Yeah, for sure. Like they just keep pushing out flop after flop. So financially, they're doing really poorly. That's for sure. So turn-based is great for me. I think Expedition is different because of the advanced combat system with kick time to parry and dodge. So it's got a nice direction. Yeah. Like it's definitely gotten. They've definitely brought innovation to the turn-based RPG genre, right? Which is great, and I really respect them for that. If any AAA company goes bankrupt first, it'll probably be Ubisoft. Yeah, for sure, 100%, it will. All right, this room here. What the fuck? Can you fuck off? Thank you. I hate this room. I really hate it with a passion. They've let teams go and cancel 6 games last week. Some say once you do damage, the game really opens up and sucks you in, if I may say so. Yeah. I believe you, man. I just yeah. My time is limited, and so I can't really play tons of games in general. So I just stick to what I like, and for me, it's shooters, right? So I just I just can't commit any time to learn how to play an RPG, or a turn-based RPG. I would hope that Doom and Quake are big enough for Microsoft not to ruin. No, yeah, I think Microsoft are smart enough to let id Software do their own thing and let them, maybe provide them with some some ideas in terms of how to structure not the game, but for example, decide whether it should have multiplayer or not, whether it should have microtransactions or not, these things, and thankfully they haven't imposed this upon id Software, which makes me think that they're giving them a lot of freedom to decide whatever they want to design and not sort of impose any stupid shit, if I may say so, upon their design process. So I think, do you play other FPS games besides Doom? Sisyphus, hey man, what's up? Up until recently I played quite a bit of Witchfire, but I decided to wait for, so that's more of an FPS / RPG game, but it's amazing. I really recommend it to anybody who hasn't played it yet. But I'm waiting for it to come out of early access before I really continue, because I feel like I've exhausted all I've exhausted all the content there is to enjoy right now. So I've decided just to let it be and wait until it comes out of early access and then continue playing it. But it's an amazing game. Play games, YouTuber. Yes, sir. I will play games. I will play games right now. Look at me. I'm playing games. Your wish is my command, Stefan. Took me 20 hours to understand the stuff in Expedition remotely, but a few days ago it clicked. It really clicked. Don't take me seriously. I'm not, bro. I'm just kidding. What should I... Yeah, let's go for this here. If you play other FPS games, one on Steam I recommend to check out is called Captain Wayne Vacation Desperation. Really? I've never heard of that one before. What the hell is that? That sounds awesome. I love the title. What the fuck? Okay. There you go. Sorry, Doug, you need to go outside. No worries. It is highly recommended. Okay. Captain Wayne Vacation Desperation. Okay. Kind of surprised there's no vagary leaders. You mean where in this arena? All right, guys, we're in hell now. Things are getting really serious. This is where I died, I think, in my last run, or not the last run, but one of my latest runs where I got pretty far. Hey, Brian, what's up, man? What is up, good sir? I hope you've had a good weekend so far. In general, yeah, okay. There's not that many. Yeah, there's not that many Vigri. Wait, no, there's no Vigri. I mean, are there actually any Vigri leaders? Aren't there only champions? I think it's only champions, right? If I remember correctly. There's Vigris, the Vigri champions. Are there Vigri leaders? Are they? Fuck, I don't even remember. In Repertorium, I think there are. There are. Alright. Gotta lock into this fight here. But in fact, there's more gold and 2 more rubies that you need to fully upgrade everything. Yeah, but I'm like, so Wolf Spider, like I'm just upgraded what I'm kind of just upgrading what I need. So I'm not like sort of looking. This is not a run where I'm going through, you know, looking for all the secrets to find every single piece of gold and every ruby and all that. I'm just going through, you know, I'm just using I'm just looking for what I need to get the things that I need upgraded as soon as possible, right? That's all. Alright, so this is the fight that I died to last time. Glad you're streaming today. I'm basically stuck inside. We're getting hit with a large winter storm supposed to get over foot. Yeah, I read about that actually today. And I'm in Europe, and we're also getting the same. Something is heading our way as well, so we're gonna be hit pretty hard tomorrow up until Thursday. So that's a bit annoying. Anyways, yeah. All right, this fight. See? Alright, I have another run that I can just continue here. Oh my god, that sucks. That sucks. Yeah, BS, yeah. Like, I was about to take him down, and then I think it was a stone imp that got me. Oh man, that's so disappointing. Oh god. Yeah. It's a nasty fight, that one. Okay, I definitely dodged that, but that's okay. You need to annihilate, don't respect the demons. Yeah, but I mean, I was, I felt like I should have gotten that one because I'm just skipping all this because I don't need to do it. What? Lol, I didn't know you can just run past those guys without them following you. Yeah, you can. Like, not all of them can be skipped, but most of them can. Not asking you to go back, but are you done with the 2016 playthrough? So basically, I wasn't done, but I'm not sure if you saw my post, Brian. But basically, my issue is that the game is having trouble with my AMD drivers apparently. So when I reach Advanced Research Complex, I always crash on one, like in one arena, no matter what I do. So, and I tried loading the save maybe 10 times, and it just kept on crashing. So it was like, okay, you know, I was like, I can't. I'm going to go for a different strategy this time around. I'm going to go for Heat Blast instead of the Cycler. So let's see how that goes. Yeah, I kind of, the 2016 has been very buggy for me on this PC, so Also, like I really don't think they've done a good job at updating it. So yeah. That's unfortunate, but I guess you're too good for that game. I mean, it is still like, I mean, if you watched me play, Brian, like, I'm not sure if you watched me stream it last time. I think it was not the stream yesterday, but the stream before that. I played a bit of it, and, you know, I still had to get used to the quick switching and all that, because there is quite a bit of quick switching involved in that game, right? What? Did I hit? Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Practicing mass sliders is so depressing. Yeah, man. I don't even know where you're doing it, Hyper. I don't know why you're doing it. To yourself. Ah, fuck. Do I still have... Oh, man. I need to... Come on. Give me your things. Come on. What? What the fuck? Good. Thank you. I got the stream of that game, but it looked like you were handling it well. You made it look easy. Yes, I mean, once you like in 2016, I just find that once you get, you know, the assault rifle and the what's it called, the plasma rifle. Once you have those two weapons, and then you cycle that with the and the rocket launcher as well. Once you cycle those weapons, you're good, right? I just find the beginning to be a bit of slog where you can only use the shotgun, you know? That's where I get it a bit. 300 damage. No, it's no joke, man. It's no joke at all. I've been really struggling, you know, and I usually have no issue. On normal sliders, just 150 speed. Jesus Christ, what a mess. Yeah, okay. That was stressful. Alright, where do we be going this time around? Do I not have enough? That sucks. Don't I have enough currency to... Was it 150 that I needed? Ah, fuck. That's why. Okay, I'll do that at the end then. Yeah, so this is everything but easy 300 damage. Yeah. This room of max lighters, man, you run out of ammo, you can't do shit about it. You punch someone and you have at least 2 archers firing almost hit scan projectiles at you. Exactly. Oh, man. .2016 did have one of my favorite gun mods. I enjoyed the double shot for the fully upgraded SSG, Destroy Demons. Yeah, it's an amazing, it's an amazing, maybe slightly overpowered mod, you know, just slightly, because you can just basically run the game with it, the whole game with it, and that's it, right? And you're pretty good. Alright, boss time soon. Right now I'm doing push-ups. I get so much done while watching you play, bro. By the way, are you doing the February 2000 push-ups challenge? I mean, JJ, like, I go to the gym daily to lift weights, so, like, like, I bench press, man. I don't do push-ups much, so, I'm not a huge push-ups guy. Like, I can do, like, I can do a lot of them, but I just prefer having loads of weight to push, you know? I do, however, do a lot of pull-ups. That's something I do a lot of. Oh, definitely overpowered. Try not to use it, but it was a lot of fun. Yeah, but it's like once you get the SSG in 2016 and you fully upgrade it, it's game over. I mean, especially that and the and the Gauss cannon, right? What? That was not what I wanted to do. Man, this mod, speaking of overpowered. Speaking of overpowered, Heat Blast. Such a fun mod to use. I just have to really learn how to use it properly and not get myself killed while using it. But otherwise, it's like it's such an amazing. I just wish I could have the accelerator with the Heat Blast and the Cycler just like as separate weapons, and just alternate between the two. That would have been amazing. But it's too expensive to upgrade both of them. It's the best. Funnily enough, I believe it gets worse when you max out the accelerator. Like the first part does less damage, I think. Huh, okay. It's an amazing weapon. No doubt about it. It was one of those, you know, like I remember when the game first came out, everybody was like, yeah, the Cycler is, you know, OP and all that. and then you what the fuck? I can't get up here now. Okay. And then you had people like, especially speedrunners, who started to say, no, you're sleeping on the accelerator. Like heat blast is OP. And then I see everybody starting to use heat blast. It's so funny how a meta of a game like this just changes, you know? But that's within a week of release. Like everybody just changes their minds. All right, this clown. Man, you can call this masochistic of a challenge, the challenge of doom. Yeah, yeah, definitely. This game on Max Sliders is definitely like it's the hardest. I think it's the hardest vanilla Doom experience you'll ever get, by far. By the way, if your bar is almost fully charged, you can swap your weapon when you fully switch back to like evolution. Oh yeah, okay, I didn't know that. Interesting. Okay. No, I think I actually knew that. Because I think, yeah. Did I know that? I'm not even sure now. Thank you. The cycler is terrible for speedrunning. Yeah, it is, because like it's a slow build-up, right? Because you have to, apply shock, and yeah, it's a slow build-up compared to the heat blast, 100%. Honestly, Doom TDA in general is the hardest Doom to me. These damn YouTube notifications only work when they want to. Hey, C Doom, what's up, man? Hope you're good. It's a Sekiro of FPS. Yeah, it is. It is, especially like especially if you play with the sliders, right? Whoa, what the fuck happened there? Oh, man. I have to get used to playing with the heat blast. Oh, guys. This is brutal. This is really brutal. I'm playing like shit. I'm a bad omen. Yeah, as soon as you show up, I start playing like shit, man. It's horrible. Back to Kaleem. TDA is a good game though, but I got bored of it after the first playthrough and then few for fun sessions. Yeah, I think to me, like the game, it's funny because I had the first playthrough was okay, but I felt like I just didn't understand how the game worked fully. And then after the second playthrough, things really sort of clicked for me, you know. It's such a different game, you know. No, that's not what I wanted to do. It's hard to not get bored of TDA when I have over 2,000 hours in Eternal. Yeah, I mean, same thing here. Like, I have around the same hours in Eternal. But I find the... I mean... They're so different that I really don't want to compare them. They do some... Oh, fuck. They do, one of them is just like way more of a chilled experience for me that I enjoy. The other one is really, you know, it's a sweaty. Like, you know, when I play Eternal these days, it's to play mods, right? And those are mods are very, very sweaty in Eternal. The fun ones at least are. TDA is super satisfying to play if you do it well. Yeah, completely agree. It's I get that they're different, but that's not why I get bored. Not because I like. Yeah, I know what you mean. What the fuck? Okay. Oh. Okay, that's interesting. I don't like that. I don't hate like other degenerates because I've mastered the combat. No, I know. Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. When he does that, those shots really hurt you. Uh-oh. It all depends on the person because there are people who out there who enjoy TDA more than Eternal, and I really respect that. Yeah, for sure. And I totally respect that too. Like, I think for a lot of people, Eternal is way too demanding. It's way too hard to learn. It's yeah. So and that obviously, that's that pushes away a lot of people, right? That it turns off a lot of people. So so for those, and when they get into TDA, they'll find a game that's way more simple, easy to understand, and easy to master. So obviously, then they'll prefer this one. So I think usually that's usually how I see it, right? People who don't like it, who say this is better than Eternal, are the people who say that it's they'll say that because the game is easier to learn, right? And I understand that Eternal isn't for everybody. If you really want to learn how to play Eternal well, you really have to commit to it. You really have to spend a lot of time learning how to play it. Like, I'm at like 2,500 hours or so on Eternal, and I'm still, when I play it, sometimes I'm still learning new tech. You see what I mean? The only reason why I enjoy TDA more Eternal is because I enjoy games right now. I'm better, much more. Yeah, that's a bit normal. But Hyper, have you tried playing Eternal seriously? Too hard to learn, man, and I was here thinking it's too easy. Of course, I'm not the best either. For example, I still can't ballista boost properly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I'm talking, I'm talking, it's not a hard game in itself, but it's hard really to master. That's what I meant. And I think ballista boosting is a skill. Like, it's like anything, you just have to time the thing well. You have to move in the right direction. You have to, sort of... Yeah, that's all practice, but ballista boosting is a huge if you know how to do that, you'll find yourself playing way better in open arenas because you can move way better and avoid ouch. I have 450 hours. I've completed all master levels doing multiple times. That's pretty much it. Like I haven't. No life did like TDA. Yeah. But Eternal is a really it's an easy game to know life though. Like I think my issue with this game is that there's not enough content right now, right? So I just find myself replaying the campaign over and over again. Which gets a bit repetitive. But if you're a speedrunner, it isn't, obviously, because you know you're basically just practicing all the time, right? But for me, it's just running this game over and over again and trying to finish the game on these sliders, and then we'll take it from there. I could do Combat Eternal and some speed tech, but it's more general knowledge, not pixel perfect stuff, yeah. I want rewards on TDA, I want levels and yeah, skins and yeah. I understand that. I personally don't care about skins that much, but what I want is just more content, more like master levels or I don't know, something. Where's this guy? Can you? Okay. That's cool. Well, the meat hook has way better movement anyways. Most of boosting can be useful too, but to me it's just more of a stylish move. It is, but like, just remember that meat hooking, like, sorry, like boosting can really get you, it can get you to move very fast, right? Okay, that's weird. Yeah, I was just build boosting during platform just like anyone else. Yeah, exactly. You know. But you can also use it, you know, like for example, you can fling yourself, you can use the meat hook, fling yourself up in the air, and then use it as a way to, ouch, and then use it as a way to gain momentum as well. Like if you want to go somewhere specifically, right? Like. So. There's a lot of tech there, that's for sure. An Eternal. Let's be honest, Doom Eternal is hard to master just because there's no wrong to play the game as long as you use what, yeah. But I mean, if you want to master quick switching and high DPS combos, like, you know, oh man. Okay, this is not good. Why am I? Okay. Okay, that's interesting. It's not demanding when you have the muscle memory, but when you don't have it, I think it requires a lot for new players, you know what I mean, to learn. It takes quite a bit of practice, I feel. You know, for example, I remember when I had to learn how to PB sticky. That's quite a, you know, that's one of the first quick switching combos that I really had to master it, and it took me quite some time. Because, you know, the first combo, the very, like, basically the noob combo that you first master, especially when you want to deal with Marauders, for example, is the SSG Ballista combo. That's the most basic one, right? So you don't have to use, you don't need to use the quick scope function of the rifle. Or the precision bolt. But as soon as you have that, then you have to, you know, be able to switch between precision bolts, rockets, ballista, SSG, PB, like that. All of a sudden, that becomes more of a dance. You know, you really have to. If you watch like somebody like Sylar, for example, play Doom Eternal, that's skill, right? That's not an easy thing to do, what he does, because if it was easy, everybody would be able to do it, you know? Oh, fuck, I want to use you. Come on, fucking hell. There you go. If punch swapping rockets isn't demanding, then I don't know what is exactly. Punch swapping is such a like I don't do it myself because I mean I only do it with the precision bolt, but that's about it. Oh man, okay. I'm gonna. All right, how about this? Let's do a bit of Eternal just for fun. Now that you guys are talking to me about Eternal, let's do that. Because I'm getting a bit tired of this game, to be honest with you. PB Sticky is an underrated gem, yet newbies barely use it. Yeah, yeah. But I completely agree with you on that. It's the good thing about stickies is that they deal critical damage when you do headshots with them, right? So they're super useful, and you can really sort of. Sorry, I'm just gonna cast. Give me a second. There you go. But it's a super useful. It's great to have in combos. To include in your like I like to combine PP rocket and stickies in my combos, right? Let's just do for fun. Let's just do some. Let's just do some Ultra Nightmare tag 1. It's been a while since I did that. I may die here because I'm out of practice, but PB Sticky rescued my sanity when grinding for UN. Exactly. Yeah, Turtle. Yeah, JJ. I knew you would love this. We still need to make our little video, but the problem is, so JJ, I thought about our little project there, where you play the game and I backseat you. The issue is there's such a huge delay, in streaming, like there's maybe 5 or 10 seconds, which means that it's hard for me to guide you through when there's a delay between what you're doing and what I see. You know what I mean? Man, the punch swap is impossible to do for me because of my keybinds. Yeah, you really need the right keybinds to do it, and you really, I think it's yeah. Delete punch swap. Fuck, I need to lower the volumes here. It's so fucking loud. Not sure if you can even hear the game at this point, but I know that. Just let me know if the mic volume is good. So like for example in this game, right? I need to change all my runes. Okay, why is the game buggy? So like for example, right? I'm just gonna change all my things. So for example, I like to do this. I like to use my punch swaps are usually on precision bolt. I'm not a huge rockets guy. Why is the game so? What's happening to this game? So SSG punch swapping is also fun. Let's chat, bro. I have ideas. Okay, cool. Exactly. So, for example, one of my go-to combos for Mancubus is beating Rocket, Pinky Stick Cube. Yeah, Mito against SG. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a good. That's a pretty good combo. It's a stylish combo, but it's effective. I absolutely despise how Dark Age projectiles go through enemies, especially the fat-ass Mancubus. This get back using is beautiful. Yeah, it is, right? You can find it on the mod portal. It's pretty. I like it too. It looks, and it also like also the projectiles. Like get the same, like kind of like it. Played the same way as Phoenix, but also with support kills too, so I could be more accurate. Yeah, if I'm if I'm full on, if I can see that I'm full on health, then I don't really bother with more kills. I just farm the, I just use the Mito to farm the armor on them, and that's it. lot of time. Ah, look at that clown. Oh, man, I'm going to clip that. Oh, that was hilarious. I just love the jank of this game. Eternal, nice. You were so good at Eternal. That's your game. So, Messenger, are you telling me that I suck at Dark Ages? Is that what you're trying to say? Little skip. Wow, look at that, guys. Turtle speedrunner here. Look at this, guys, also. Oh man, I used to always start this. Arena while doing that with my. Not at all, but Eternal, you just see the difference. Yeah, that's true. In Eternal, like, there's really, you can really tell sort of the difference, you know, in skill depending on who you're watching, right? Like in TDA, you could watch somebody play and they've been either playing the game for, I don't know, 5-6 months, or they started it, you know, 2 weeks ago, right? What if Avisus, by the way, I haven't played Eternal in like a week, and I can't really tell anymore, especially since I've been replaying Dark Ages. This is 130. This is 135. was 135 or 140. I don't remember. How much playing time do you have on each Doom? So, in Eternal, if in this game, if I have to count, because I first started playing this game on PS4 when it released, and I have 1,000 hours on PS4 because I played it for quite some time. And then I got it on PC, and now I have 1,500 hours on PC in this game. So 2,500. Dark Ages, I have a bit more than 400. And 2016, that's hard to calculate because I had it on PS4 as well back then. But I think I had about 300 hours. And on PC, I only have 30. So, yeah. Oh, you've been replaying Dark Souls a lot. Sorry, man. I read Dark Ages. My bad. I play on the exact same FOV, so I really wonder why I can't tell. Yeah. It's the best. Power Demon. Oh, we don't want you around, do we? Father. Where's the fodder? It's so annoying, you know, when you're stuck in an arena and you can't find the final fucking little fodder running around there yet. that's a lot of time for a Tornado Knight. It's been a long time since I've seen a Power Demon. Had one of those. Had one of my late runs, and those bitches for me ever since. Shut those bitches off. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you have to. They have more health and they deal more damage, but they also drop. If I remember correctly, they drop quite a bit of resources, right? So. TDA just throws an Xbox. Yeah, but TDA freezes quite a bit, you know. Yeah, but when TDA freezes, I think you just go back to the level that you froze in, right? If I remember, if I'm not mistaken. This arena. This is a good one. Seen this cutscene in a long time. I'm gonna check it out. I don't remember it at all. For me, it's just the HP because I don't give a fuck about the damage. Yeah. Ew, Expedition 33. Cheers, bro. Hope you have a great week. Yeah, thanks, JJ. Catch you soon, bro. Have a good one. Look, guys, the shark, it can bite me too. Look at this. Yeah, there you go. Hey guys, just so you know, look, there's a bit of Dark Ages lore here because you have there's like some Cthulhu stuff. Look at this over here. There's like a bit of, you know, like tentacles over there, right? Can you see that? It's pretty cool. So there's a bit of a Cthulhu kind of theme here, if you look for it. Wow, he did a lot of damage to this guy. this fight. Look, this guy is... Remember the first time I played this, one of the first times I played this, I just couldn't stop dying here because like you're locked in a corridor with a tyrant and 2 carcasses and they just kick your ass. The shark killer kills the dead. My god, exactly. See, dude, let's not hate on someone because they enjoy turn-based combat. Not hating on the person, hating on the game. Yeah. I'm hating less on Expedition 33 as I am on Hades 2 because I think Dark Ages really deserved best action game, and I've repeated myself ad nauseum about this, but I'm really disappointed that it didn't win for best action game. I think it's look at this! The TDC, the DLC in general was hard at first. Yeah, it was at first. Yeah, you had to, you know, like for example here, right? A lot of people complain about this place because you have to face 2 marauders, right? Right, but I kind of like it. I kind of like that they kind of, you know. They kind of decided that it was going to be harder, and they stuck to it, you know? Ammo, guys. Oh, fucking hell. Thank you. Oh yeah, the Prowler, everybody's favorite team at the fun of this game. fuck? Stupid me. I was trying to slob with a fucking... Oh, yeah. Let's do a bit of, I'm not sure I'll be able to get all of Blood Swamps done, but let's do a bit of it. TDA deserved best action game for sure. Yeah, it really did. It's Eternal Doom in general will get boycotted. I feel like it's too masculine. Yeah, it really is, especially this game. This game in 2016, especially though this game, right? Like, it really is. That is true. People tend to rotate everything in forehand, yeah. I'm not hating on The Last of Us Part 2, but it did deserve no, it didn't. I mean, Doom Eternal technically, I wouldn't put Doom Eternal as game of the year, but that year it definitely deserved best action game, and I can't believe Hades won over it. So Hades won over Doom twice. It won over. Hades won over.
You're going to destroy the sphere, not retrieve it.
Over Doom Eternal and Dark
That
Ages.
is not, sir, what Dr. Hayden, the Seraphim, has requested of us. You.
Blood Swamps is really underrated level. Yeah, 100% it is. It's such a good. It's probably my favorite level in all of Doom Eternal. Out of all the, you know. Okay, you know what? Guys, just so you know, you probably know this already, but this is a crazy ass punch tech. I mean, shotgun punch swapping the shotgun is like it's just so powerful. It's just when you're close range and on a frozen demon or whatever, it's crazy. I don't know. Hades is a roguelike.
That's the key that opens the entrance to the Father's tomb, which, according to our data, should be on the crest of a mountain just beyond this altar. That is the origin of the Father's realm.
It's an action roguelike, yeah. Hades 1. Hades 1 was good. I played quite a bit of it, but I just can't believe... Marauder time. Buffed Marauder time. Oh man. Oh, he's so... Oh man, if I die here... Yeah, anyways, guys, I think it's that's it for me today. That Marauder really got me. I don't care, man. It's okay. Like if you knew the number of times I've UN'd this game, I mean, it's just like it's embarrassing. So I don't really care, but because I just wanted to do this to sort of do something other than Dark Ages, because I just got tired of doing that arena over and over and over again. I mean doing UN on Dark Ages over and over again. So yeah. So yeah. So maybe I don't know. Maybe I could do. Because I can't do, so my problem is I obviously can't do any 2016 because that game, because it just doesn't work on my, yeah, it just crashes all the time on a certain level, so I can't do that. I was thinking if I could do anything with Eternal, like, so the thing is, should I maybe run the base campaign on UN? Can I do that? I don't know. Just trying to think of stuff I could stream because I'm a bit, yeah, I'm just getting a bit burned out from Dark Ages. Yeah, Final Sin is absolute perfection, especially the first arena. Yeah, Final Sin is also great. I just like, but I'm thinking more about sort of the environment of Blood Swamps. Like I just love how it looks. And the combat is also amazing. My favorite is the first level. I just got. I was on Mars Core or maybe Final Sin. I don't know. Yeah. Mars Core is also amazing. Yeah. Final Sin has mid music, which is what ruins it for me, but it's still a great level. Yeah, Final Sin uses the same track as Hell and Earth, the first level, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Me personally, if they buff the damage to the plasma rifle and let's have some more ammo for the guns, I bet Eternal would have been less controversial for some people. Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm not sure about the buffed plasma rifle, but I can tell you that the ammo thing for sure. The ammo issue is there. And even myself, when I go from Dark Ages back to this, I find myself constantly running out of ammo. Especially if I don't use the hammer. With the hammer, it's a bit easier to restack. But it just, it makes you too powerful. I don't like using it. Yeah. That arena always gets me. That Marauder. Yeah, it is. Like, I mean, it's not even a hard encounter. It's just that, you know, like, it's hard for you to recover because you only have, you know, there's 2 zombies running around at any given time, and once he gets you, it's, you know, he really deals a lot of damage, right? So really, it fucking hurts. Have you tried updating your drivers? Yes, I did. So I really, you have no idea what I mean. I really did whatever I could to get it working, but it just didn't work. It just didn't work for me. So yeah, that was. I looked it up. I really tried everything, but it didn't work. The amount of times I've died to the Buff Marauder back when the DLC came out. Yeah. Salim, go for it, bro. Eternal campaign, you and it's hella fun. And hi, hey, man, what's up? Hey, Nameless. Dennis, what's good, man? What's good? Yeah, Airborne is your friend in this bitch. Yeah, 100%. 100%. But yeah, like... Yeah, I was thinking... maybe he's doing some Eternal streaming, but I just, you know, the problem, I'd love to do some mods. I just don't know what, because the problem is mods are just a bit too intense maybe for me to play and then keep an eye on what you guys are saying, you know? So maybe running the base campaign instead of Dark Ages, because I'm getting really burnt out on Dark Ages. You're still one of the best in Doom. Messenger, thank you, man. But trust me, there's people out there who are cracked, who are way better than me. But I really appreciate it. Probably in my age group, in my age group, I'm probably one of the best because I'm an old man. So in that category, I'm decent, right? But if I look at everybody playing this game, there's some really cracked people playing this game. So. Yeah, the only thing I hate about Final Sin is the Icon of Sin boss fight. I think it's okay. Like, a lot of people hate on it, but I don't really. I think it's okay. I think it's maybe a bit gimmicky with the whole armor you have to take down thing, and then you have to shoot shoot him, take his muscles down, which was funny. You know, take the right peg, the left peg, the shoulder. I thought it was. I don't know. I kind of liked it. You know, it was very it was very video gamey, which I liked. I thought it was fun. They reused all the raw tracks in Eternal. Yeah, they did. But I think, you know, that's as a result of what happened with the whole Mick Gordon scandal thing, right? I think there's a lot of tracks that he basically didn't get done, I think. Because of that whole conflict that took place, so 80% of the Doom community rallies around vid streams. Yeah, I mean, if this is the place people want to hang out, then I'm honored. I can tell you that. But like, we used to have Charles that would stream every day. Most of us would be there. I would be there daily. That was great. But now he stopped he's completely stopped. He doesn't even have a YouTube channel anymore, or I don't know. I don't know if he paused it, or I don't know what it like. But he's gone right now. So that's a bit of a shame. So I'm trying to fill in the void, I guess. Lack of mods is also a thing. Yeah, Dennis, I completely agree. I think it's been so quiet recently. It's such a shame. But I do know that we'll be getting a lot of stuff. You know, we'll be getting Salim stuff. We'll be getting Velser's also working on some stuff. The Resurrection thing is also being worked on. So I think we're all going to be getting stuff soon. I hope. If Salim is here, I'd love to hear when he's planning on releasing his levels. Like, that'd be cool to know. What I like about mods is the big arenas. Yeah, for sure. Like, there's a lot of cool mods out there with huge arenas. That's true. Damn, how old are you, Yunk? I'm 39, so I'm turning 40 next year. He likes to think he's a lot older than he is. Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know. Yeah, Charles. Yeah, they screwed the timing on mod support. I need to start streaming again. Yeah. I mean, Dennis, I'm always wondering why you're not streaming more. Like, I'm taking a long time because I moved to create big levels. I have 2 that are unfinished. Okay. I like your streams, very interactive, and always like the gameplay. Thanks, Messenger. I really appreciate that. I appreciate that. You know, I'm sad that I wasn't able to get that. That I wasn't able to get that TDA 300 damage UN run complete. But I'm just getting tired of it because I think when I play Eternal, I just realize how less bullshitty it is. You know, when with enemy attacks and all that, like it's so much easier to recover from your mistakes and all that. I think TDA is so punishing. It's just crazy how punishing it is, right? What the hell? I've never seen an old man being so good at Eternal. You're a first. Yeah, thanks, bro. But I've been playing FPS my whole life, you know. So I think I just have the muscle memory when it comes to shooters. But there's a point where, you know, my skills will start to diminish. But I, like, you know, I'll try to keep at it as much as possible, especially this game. This game is really hard to, you know, as everybody knows, it's harder to master, and getting good is really practicing, and, you know, but like I think it's a game that you can, as you get older, that gets harder and harder to keep playing, because you have to be so reactive. You have to be quick, and yeah. I don't even watch much live streams, not a lot besides yours. Oh man, like, I mean, why is that, Messenger? There's a lot of cool stuff out there to watch, though. There's a lot of stuff, so I'm curious to hear about that. Yo, I got Eternal. Want to play battle mode or something? So I'm not really into battle mode. I've actually never played battle mode ever. I've never actually pressed. I've never. Yeah, never. And it's not a game mode that I'm really interested in. I'd rather play, like, if I were to play multiplayer, I'd rather play either co-op or Slayer vs. Slayer. Slayer vs. Slayer, I'd love to get around one day to playing. Don't got the time, but times weekend. Yeah, okay, then I get it. Yeah, that's fair. Always chill vibes. Yeah, that's what I try to go for, man. I really try to go for, like, you know, like, I'm a very quiet guy in general. Like, I'm not the most ecstatic or the most, you know, like I'm quite introverted, actually, to be honest with you. So this is a good way for me to be speaking to people who like the stuff that I like, and just play the games that I like. I don't know. It's just like I started this channel just because I wanted to, I guess, just to share my Doom gameplay, even though I knew I wasn't, you know, the best at it. I just wanted to share it, and then slowly it just grew and started just interacting with a bunch of people, and then started streaming, and then, you know, I just want to see where it goes, basically, right? Because it's growing and people are watching me, which is amazing. So, like, I'm really enjoying it, you know, and it's the best. Like, this is by far, like, seriously, the Doom community is the best community I've ever been a part of, like, bar none. I've met so many people through it, you know, like the modding community. It's such a good place to be in, you know, to be honest. So, and I hope I can be a big part of it, you know, in developing it, or, you know, just like promoting mods, you know, whatever, right? I've been playing too many chaotic games since a young age too. Yeah. They teach you something. They really teach you. When you play, like, high skill ceiling chaotic games, they really teach you to invest time into them. And as a result, you get good at them, and that's a cool lesson for life in general. You know, like, whatever time you put into something, you'll automatically get good at it. You know, which is really, really good. Wait, we could do Slayer vs. Slayer if you feel like it. I don't know. Yeah, me too. I'm only an online person. I don't exist in real life. Salim. I mean, Salim, I've heard you. Like, we've been in some VCs a few times together. You know, like, you're quite you can talk, man. I mean, you know, it's not like you're autistic or unable to speak or anything. So the Doom community feels invisible. Man, trust me, it's there. It's just that we hang out in voice chats quite a bit, you know, and we keep to ourselves, and it's not a very loud spoken community, but it's there. It really is. It used to be way bigger than it is today, but it's still there. Just keep it up. You could be a book narrator on Spotify. Oh man, I think people would fall asleep listening to me. I don't think I'm exciting enough for that. But as I'm new here and you seem like a chill guy, do you have a Discord server? No, I actually don't have a Discord server. I've been thinking of doing one though, but I haven't done one yet. But I mean, there's a lot of cool people in this chat that already have cool Discord servers. So, but I mean, yeah, maybe I'll create one myself. I'll see. People chill in their comfort zones. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, and this here, right here, Doom games. That's my comfort zone. So if I can play them while you know, speaking with you guys, then it's amazing. You got that voice? Oh, you think so? Oh man, that's good to hear. I always cringe, you know, when I listen to. Sometimes, you know, like I'll just watch my streams randomly to hear how the sound is compared to the game and all that. And like, man, I always cringe when I hear myself talk. It's always so weird. In like the days of Eternal, it was very big. Like 2020, 2021. Yeah. Eternal had a huge, and I really kicked myself. Not having started my channel around that time, I really kicked myself for it because I would have loved to be a part of what it was like back then, you know? Yeah. The AI version of me. That's the AI version of you. Yeah. But 100%, I'm not autistic. I've been tested. Yeah, so have I. Like, I also had I had a sort of. Someone asked me if I had ever been tested for it, and then I got tested just because. And it turned out I was fine. But, you know, like, it's a spectrum, right? You know, there's you can be mildly autistic, you can be extremely autistic. It's a spectrum. And I was leaning a bit towards, like, the mildly autistic, just mildly, very, very little. But I'm, like, I can't be categorized as autistic, so. But I think it's just because, like, I'm super... Like, I obsess over things, you know, like, for example, video games, like, I can obsess over one game and just only play it and just be obsessed with it and want to get better at it, and, you know, and I refuse to touch anything else, you know? So that's my hyper-focused sort of autistic side, you know? Well, I'm looking forward to the creation of the server. Yeah, like, I'll think about it, man. I'll think about it. But, like, definitely, yeah, just feel free to add me or whatever. My Discord is... I think it's Vidaz1986. You can find me there. Can we listen to some Doom the Dark Ages tracks? Oh, man. You can just listen to them. They're on Spotify, though. So you can listen to them there. Oh, you making a server? I mean, somebody just asked me if I've ever thought about it. So I was like, yeah, maybe, sure, why not? You know, could be something I could do. Yeah. Let's see. Cool. Anyways, guys, I'm a hardcore artist. Yeah. I'm listening to them just maybe for content. My biggest problem is that I have no filters sometimes. Yeah. I think I maybe have too many of them. I think I have too many filters. I think too much before I speak. So I am the opposite of you, Salim. Before I say something, I have to sort of rehearse myself 20 times before I say it. I'm not really... I'm not great at being off the cuff, you know? Alright, my display on Discord is Frankenstein, just so you know if you're going to accept. That's not autism. That's just dedication. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. But there's so C-Doom. I know what you mean, but the problem is if you're there's being dedicated and then there's being obsessive over stuff, right? Like, and my whole life I've been obsessive. You know, like for example, over like I've done a lot of sports in my life, right? And then I would just obsess, and I would, you know, I would do my sort of like I would just do the sport, go home, like watch videos about the sport, you know, like watch movies about the sport. Like it would almost be like an obsession, you know, and that's where like autism can, you know, maybe be a reason for that. But I'm not autistic, but I'm just saying that, you know, that could be a mild symptom, if you see what I mean. I think I enjoy those tracks way too much than I should. Yeah. No, I mean, like Dark Ages is it's a good soundtrack, you know. But like for example here, right? Like this track right here, this menu track for me is the best. This menu track right here, it's so good. Anyways, yeah. So, like, in terms of menu music, I love this. I know 2016 Dark Ages, but overall, like, the soundtrack of Dark Ages is really good. I'm just not sure I would put it above Eternal or 2016. 2016 for me is still number one. I think it has the best soundtrack out of all the 3 modern Dooms. Eternal soundtrack I would put second, and then Dark Ages I would put third probably. Oh yeah, the Doom Eternal menu track is on a different level. I never said Dark Ages tracks were better. Yeah. No, I know. I was just looking. I was just comparing the menu music. You know. Cool guys, I gotta run. But in any case, I'll probably because I really can't be. I'm really getting tired of Dark Ages right now. I'm getting frustrated with the game, and when I get frustrated, I don't think I'll be as fun to watch when I'm streaming it. So I'm thinking of jumping back into doing some Eternal. I'll think about tomorrow. I'll give some thought into whether I'll be doing some base campaign. Maybe you guys could tell me now quickly, right? I mean, just quickly type what you want me to do in Eternal. Would that be mods? Would it be base campaign? Would it be tag 1 or tag 2, right? So just quick, just give me, if you have a minute, just give me a quick, or maybe I could make a poll on YouTube and just gather people's opinions about it. I'll see. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'll do a poll. I'll make a poll. All right, guys. I'll catch you in the next one, probably tomorrow or the day after, most certainly. So, yeah. Take care, stay warm, and, yeah. Catch you guys later. Bye.